Buenos, meine lieben Freunde, und willkommen zurück zu Let's Play Danganronpa 2. Ja, ich habe noch nie Danganronpa 2 gesagt. Ich sage einfach immer Danganronpa, ne? Ja, heute nicht, meine lieben Freunde. Wir starten direkt. Im letzten Part ist anscheinend Nagito gestorben. Eventually, the shock finally registered with me. A numb feeling spread from the center of my brain almost instantly. Nagito is dead. Even when I saw this before me, I wasn't able to comprehend that reality yet. Okay, ich muss nicht mal lesen. Ich muss nicht mal lesen, Alter, geil. Ich muss gar nicht lesen heute. What's going on here? Is he really dead? Stop pretending to be dead. Is he? Yo, da steckt ein riesiger Speer in seinem Bauch, aber der tut nur so. Er will nur spielen. I mean, it's Nagito, you know? That's right, it's Nagito. He always messed with us. He always tried to confuse us. That's why I can't believe it. Nagito ended up in such a cruel state. Nagito is dead. Deep down, I believed that when the killings finally ended, I'd never see this guy again. Never expected I'd be looking at Nagito's body like this. Nagito probably thought the same thing. I couldn't help seeing it in his dead, frightened face. But on this island, unbelievably abnormal occurrences happen all the time. Even Nagito couldn't escape that truth. But even something as small as that. Oh ja, stimmt. Normalerweise kommt die Body Discovery Announcement direkt. Hier wird erstmal 100 Jahre gewartet.
A body has been discovered. Now then, after a certain amount of time has passed, the class trial will begin.
Yay.
Don't tell me.
The body discovery announcement? Then it's for real?
Hey!
Then Nagito's really dead?
Damn it.
It's not just that he's dead. If the body discovery announcement was made, does that mean Nagito was killed? Killed!
That's right.
Plus it's one of us! I mean, that's what it means, right? One of us killed Nagito? One of us killed him so brutally? Then it's going to start again? Huh? The class trial is going to start soon, right? Then...
Of course!
Yep, we gotta do it! We gotta find out who Nagito's killer is!
Hey!
No matter who you guys sacrifice, you're determined to survive and leave this island, right? And the time for action is now! So, allow me to give you the familiar Monokuma fight.
Wait!
Hold it right there! Was willst du? What? Don't get in my way like that! I was about to whip out the Monokuma file in such a cool way!
Stupid brother!
Shut up! I can't stand this anymore! How much longer are you going to keep putting them through this? No more! I won't let you! I'll make sure I pulverize your evil intentions!
Hey!
Say something!
What's this?
Oh, now I remember who you are. You're Monami. You just now noticed?
Like...
Anyway, Monami, if you're gonna talk about my intentions, why don't you talk about yours first? Huh? What are your intentions anyway? Why are you keeping everyone cooped up on this island? I'm sure everyone here wants to know too, you know? What? No fair, you're shutting up too!
Wait!
Enough already! We already have enough to deal with concerning Nagito. Please do not say anything else that will confuse us.
Hey,
Anyway, let's begin. Huh? But...
this is just...
I mean, in the end we still have to do it, right? As long as the killing happens, we can't do anything about it, right? We have no choice but to do it, right? Besides, it's our fault that we couldn't even prevent it. I know! That's the only way we can survive, right?
Nice!
Looks like you kids are way more well-behaved than Monami.
Don't fuck with me.
We're tired of this too, you know? That's why I'll definitely make sure to finish this for good this time.
This is kind of...
Ah, does that mean you guys are getting bored of the school trip?
Actually...
Don't worry, the end is near. Huh? The end?
What's the matter?
Don't make a face like a pig that's about to become bacon. You've already noticed it, right? The meaning behind that Monokuma timer? I guess there's only 2 days left, huh? When that time I reach zero, 2 days from now, what will happen to us? Huh? The killing school trip will be over.
Hey, hey!
If this will be finally over,
serious?
does that mean we can go home?
What are you gonna do?
Don't count your bears before they've hatched. There's still something you gotta do before that, right?
So,
Once again.
it's the Monochrome.
Ich bin ein bisschen krank aktuell. Fing schon letzte Woche an. Ich glaube, ich habe sogar gesagt, dass ich Halsschmerzen habe, oder? Habe ich es gesagt? Ich weiß es nicht. Eigentlich wollte ich auch heute gar nicht aufnehmen. Ich habe auch heute echt spät angefangen, um 9. Wir haben fast 8 Uhr abends. Aber egal. Was getan werden muss, muss getan werden. Alright, the Monokuma-File. Ich muss mal schauen, ob ich überhaupt genug Speicher habe für die scheiß Aufnahme jetzt, weil ich war in letzter Zeit so hart Mr. YouTube, dass ich richtig viel aufgenommen habe. Also ich habe wirklich peak viel aufgenommen. Wo haben wir es denn? Nee, wo ist denn hier Speicher, hä? Wo ist Speicher? Hallo, System. Strom und Akku. Nee, da wollte ich nicht hin, sorry. Speicher. Wir haben 65 GB frei anscheinend. Kann ich irgendwas löschen? Gerade mal so auf chillig? Der braucht ewig, Junge. Der rödelt gerade erstmal. Ja, Videos. Wir haben echt viele Videos gerade. Ja, ich habe ein paar alte Danganronpa-Parts noch nicht gelöscht. Ich könnte die einfach mal löschen. Ja, ich habe echt viele hier. Ich habe noch 3. Das sind bestimmt insgesamt. Ja, das hier sind 10 GB. Das hier sind 4. Das hier sind weitere 5, okay. 10, 4 und 5. Ja, sind fast 20. Komm, löschen. Hau raus den Scheiß. You guys need to find out who Nagito's killer is and survive the class trial. If this ends here, there won't be an afterward at all.
Do your best.
Okay, do your best.
Wait!
Hold on.
Forgive you.
I won't let you escape this time. Wait right there. What do you guys think? The school trip is nearly at an end. It's safe to think we can go home, right?
But still.
Kazuichi, I understand how you feel, but we need to focus on Nagito's case first.
Damn it!
Even if we can go home, it'll be the end for us if we screw up here.
All right.
Then let's hurry up and solve Nagito's case so we can all go back home.
However,
It is nice to think everyone can go home, but that is impossible, right? I mean, someone in this room killed Nagito. There's a killer among us. The weight of those words began to sink into me. It was true of the previous cases, but was it really true this time? No matter how much I tried, I couldn't believe it. Because the victim was Nagito. Because his death was so abnormally cruel? No, it wasn't just that. There was something more to it than that. Whatever it was stuck inside me. Let's go. First we need to look at the Monokuma file. The victim is Nagito Komaeda. His body was discovered inside the warehouse near the Monokuma plushie factory. The estimated time of death is believed to be noon sharp. Not only is there a spear stabbed in his stomach, there are multiple stab wounds on each of his thighs. Furthermore, there is a laceration on his left arm and a knife impaled through his right hand. Yo, der wurde ja richtig auseinandergenommen. What a tragic situation. Just reading this is making me depressed. Is there something wrong with this Monokuma file? Huh? Again? But what's wrong with it? Not only is there a sharp spear stabbed in his stomach, there are multiple stab wounds on each of his thighs. Furthermore, there is a laceration on his left arm and a knife impaled through his right hand.
Yep.
It's definitely weird. Well, I guess I'll find out if I look around. That's what the investigation is for. Don't worry, you'll form conclusions on your own. It makes me more worried than I should be. We can discuss it later. Right now is our only chance to investigate. So we should investigate first. If we don't, there won't be anything for us to discuss. Well, I guess you're right. Then let's start with the area surrounding Nagito's body. I should start with the back of the warehouse. Since the curtain blocked most of the water, this area wasn't affected by the sprinklers that much. Thanks to that, I can probably investigate Nagito's body. Properly, sorry. I never thought I'd have to investigate Nagito's body. You probably didn't expect to end up like this either. Probably. Jawohl, er hat ja immer gesagt, yo Leute, ihr könnt mich ja alle umbringen, scheiß drauf. Ja, ich... Ne, das war mit allen. Oh Junge, die Kamera ist ja peak-empfindlich. Matter for Gundam's killings and for Mikan's. It looks like it's different this time. It doesn't matter this time. What doesn't matter? The time! Looks like the time doesn't matter. It was clearly written in the Monokuma file. The time of death was noon sharp. It was at noon. What were we doing at that time? What were we doing? Well, right now it's 12:30 p.m. So it also has a clock function. And that means Nagito died 30 minutes ago. Huh? It happened that recently? It's a totally fresh kill. Fresh seems like a bad way to describe it. If it happened 30 minutes ago, is it around the time we were struggling with the bombs? You're right, those fake bombs were originally supposed to explode at noon. At least whoever doesn't have an alibi for that time is Nagito's killer. But this could be like when Nekomaru died. Killer could have also used some kind of automatic setup. Also, the crime looks very detailed, so they would have needed time to prepare. Then whoever doesn't have an alibi before we found the bombs is suspicious. Wait, none of us have an alibi for that time. That's when we all split up to search for the bombs. Yeah, that's the problem. Ja, für Yuriko, du solltest doch hier die Insel investigaten. Hast du nicht irgendwie was gesehen?
Like...
I'm not freaking out about it like Kazuichi, but I definitely can't stop thinking about it. The Monokuma timer reaches 2 days from now. What's going to happen? Eh? What's gonna happen?
Obviously wrong.
This rotten school trip is gonna end, right? We can finally go back home. Carefully till the end. Does that mean you don't think that'll happen?
Well, yeah.
Monokuma might be planning to make us do something after the countdown ends.
Hey.
What do you mean something?
Shut up!
He's making us kill each other, you know? What could be worse than that? I don't know. But this is Monokuma we're talking about, you know? There's no way this will end smoothly with a countdown. Anyway, like you said before, if we screw up here, it's the end for us. For now, let's focus on the investigation. We'll think about the countdown after we live through the class trial. Yeah, I know. And don't bring up strange stuff like that. It looks like she's deep in thought while staring at the ceiling. What happened? Is there something strange about the ceiling? Yep. Yeah, about that sprinkler. It's one of the sprinklers that... of the sprinkler heads that activated to put out the fire.
Well?
You can see a ladder next to it, right? There.
See?
Can you see that red streak? Ich finde es so witzig, dass es wirklich für die rot ist. Also, dass sie das wirklich als rot bezeichnen, obwohl es ja rosa ist. Ja? Right, I definitely see it. It looks like a small white line on the ceiling slider. Is that blood? Blood? The color definitely looks like blood. There's no way blood could get up there, right? Plus, it's in a straight line. That's why I've been staring at it. I think that's strange. It's definitely strange. I should remember this. Ja, wie gesagt, ich rede davon mit allen. Und dann investigate ich den ganzen Kram, der hier rumliegt, und dann Nagito. One of us killed Nagito in such a cool way? It's so bizarre. I can't do anything except laugh. Und du schließt die ganz weit weg von allen anderen.
So just as I thought.
If only everyone could go home. Nothing would make me happier. No, we should finish the class trial. Then we can think about what will happen after. Monokuma's dead. There's blood coming out of his stomach. Hey! No response. He's dead, Clem. Just kidding. I'm not dead. Is this one of the life-size plushies that were being produced at the factory? If you're mistaking a plushie for me, then there's something wrong with you. And you're a stuffed animal too. Don't put oversized garbage there. It's so misleading. What are you calling oversized garbage? Could this be one of Monokuma's tricks? Why'd he do it? Making a hole like it got stabbed and going to the trouble of dirtying the hole with blood. Did he try to imitate Nagito's body or something?
What are you saying?
I had nothing to do with that. Huh?
You're so evil.
He's probably lying. Seriously, you're always lying. You should just style like a plushie over there.
What's this?
You seem more pissed than usual these days, Marmy, but you better watch what you say. If I feel like it, I can wipe you out easily, you know? I won't give in to your threats. I'll fight you until the very end. I will definitely take back the seat of world supremacy from Monokuma. Looks like those annoyances are gone. If it wasn't Monokuma's trick, then who did this? Could the killer have done this? If so, is this Nagito's blood? I have no idea how this connects to the incident. Eine gute Frage. Gute Frage. Für ein anderes Mal. Doch. Ah, hier ist einmal der Leiter. Den würde ich dann erstmal ansprechen. Ah, it's an oil lighter. This is where the curtains would have been hanging. Also looks like the fire did extensive damage here. The oil lighter was placed here.
Just kidding.
Ah, an oil lighter. Someone probably wanted to keep warm.
It's on.
It's a most foolish thought. This is clearly the cause of the fire. Oil lighters can... Ich weiß wirklich nicht, wie man Oil ausspricht. Mr. Google, Mr. Handy. Wo ist eigentlich mein Handy? Hier. Oil. Okay. Ja. Okay. Oil lighters can continue to burn even after someone lets go of them.
Which means?
So using that, the curtain was set on fire. Using the oil lighter, huh? Do you think the killer set up some sort of trick with it?
You are right.
The killer probably planned to destroy evidence by setting this warehouse on fire. Cause the fire to destroy evidence? That's the only reason I can think of why a killer would set fire to their crime scene, but... Ja, irgendwie... Ah, ich weiß nicht. Looks like a bunch of plastic bottles. Remnants of plastic are scattered all over the place. This is probably... Those fire grenades that we used to put out the fire. Well, they weren't actually that useful in the end. The fire was only extinguished thanks to the sprinklers. But nevertheless, this evidence really isn't all that strange. Yeah. Never expected Nagito to die like this. He was always spouting nonsense about hope and trying to confuse the hell out of us. Even so, dying like this is just too cruel. Also, he wasn't completely useless. There were times where we were only able to reach the truth because of him. But everything good and bad about him is gone. We'll never be confused by him again. We'll never be saved by him again. So now isn't the time to think about unnecessary things. I need to focus on the investigation right now. For now, I need to investigate everything about this body that catches my eye. Ich würde sagen, wir fangen hier an. Feet. Das sind keine Füße. Both of Nagito's legs are tied up. Each rope is tied to the pillars nearby. He wouldn't have been able to move at all. According to the Monokuma file, the wounds on his legs are all stab wounds. Does that mean the killer didn't just tie up Nagito, he also stabbed his legs? Why would the killer do something like that?
Damn it!
At any rate, it's pretty sadistic. The killer must have been holding a huge grudge toward him. Or they might have been torturing him. Torture?
Huh?
I mean, if they just wanted to kill him, they could have just stabbed him once in the chest, right? If you disregard the spear in his chest. Ja, da, man sieht auch richtig, dass es einfach so auf dem Boden gezeichnet ist. Also dieses Fake 3D, wisst ihr? The other wounds were inflicted for reasons other than killing. Which means the wounds all over Nagito's body were from the killer torturing him? If that's the case, what was the killer trying to make Nagito confess? Was it something that would have led to traitor?
Even so.
Well, even if this was torture, there's no doubt that the killer must have held a deep grudge toward Nagito. Refusing to let him die easily, I can totally understand a dark impulse like that. But even if they held a grudge against him, would they really have gone this far? A spear with a flashy ornament on it is impaled deeply into Nagito's stomach. There's no way around it. That looks like the fatal wound.
What's this?
Oh my, what's this? Such a strange looking spear, isn't it? A cord extends from the tip of the handle, and there's an iron weight attached to it. I see. She used the cord as a whip to capture the enemy and deliver the final blow with the spear. Is this your FaceTime looking at this too? First time looking at this too? Ah, of course not. This is the spear of Gangnir, right? You definitely just came up with that now. Das ist eine Anspielung an den ersten Teil, weil Mukuro Ikosawa durch den Spear of Gangnir gestorben ist.
Hey!
By the way, I wanted to ask you, where did that spear come from? I feel like I saw it at Nezumi Castle. What? Nezumi Castle? I was designed to be afraid of mice, so I can't go in there. And you mice! And you all to hell! I see, even he doesn't know what's inside that castle. And more importantly, I need to focus on the investigation. The spear definitely catches my eye, but the weight on the end of the cord coming out of the handle. Looks like that part has blood on it too. For some reason, this section of the cord doesn't have blood on it. It's about the size of a human fist. Strange that this section of the cord doesn't have blood on it. Also, Chiaki mentioned this earlier, but apparently that spear came from the Nezumi Castle. It might be better if I confirm that later. Machen wir. Burnt rope. Nagito's white wrist is tied with rope, but it looks like the tip of that rope burned off. Could this be a result of the fire? That's weird. The rope is burned off like this. And Nagito's clothes completely unaffected by the fire when he was so close to the blaze. Knife, hallo, gib mir das Knife, dankeschön. The knife is stabbed from Nagito's right hand. Did the killer do this? How could they do something so cruel? This knife must be from the military base. Military base? Now that you mention it, you're right. It looks like a survival knife.
Well?
By the way, it seems the wounds on his legs and left arm were caused by that same knife. Which means after the killer was finally finished stabbing Nagito's legs and left arm, he stabbed the knife through his right hand.
It cannot be.
And then they finish him off with the spear.
How cruel.
Then does that mean the killer went to the trouble of using two weapons, a knife and a spear? But they could have just killed him by stabbing him with the knife. Why did they need to use a spear at all?
You are right.
That is definitely strange. Was there a reason they had to use it? The reason they had to use the spear, huh? Gute Frage. There's a cut in his upper left arm. His legs and right hand have stab wounds, but this wound looks like a slice. It's probably the reason that the wound on his left arm doesn't look that deep compared to his other wounds. Well, regardless, it doesn't change the fact that it's a hideous wound. There's blood everywhere. There's something strange. Strange? What?
See?
Look at the palm of his left hand. I think that blood is from when his left arm was sliced, but doesn't the blood splatter look strange? It cuts off right in the middle of his palm. Yeah, definitely cuts off. Maybe that's as far as the blood could reach when it splattered. Well, that would explain the blood on his palm, but... There's something else that's strange? When you flip it over and look at the back of his hand.
Well?
Here, there's also blood, but only above the middle joint of each finger. You're right, why is it only on this part?
See?
See, it's just as I said, right? It's strange, right? I win. Yeah, sure, you win. But it's definitely strange. What did the killer do to make the blood splatter like this? He must have been in great pain. He clearly had this agonizing look on his face when he died. His mouth is covered with duct tape. His just to keep Nagito from screaming for help. Oh, sorry, from screaming for help.
This is bad.
Jeez, what a horrible look on his face. The blood splattered all over, it doesn't help either. It's a good thing his mouth is covered with duct tape, otherwise I wouldn't be able to look at him. Got a minute? Sorry, excuse me. Yaki moved past Kazuichi and me and squatted down next to Nagito's face. Yo! In one swift movement, she whipped off the duct tape off his mouth. Hey, what are you doing?
It's gonna be fine.
It'll be fine. I'll put it right away once I'm done investigating here.
Hey, hey, hey!
Putting the tape back isn't the issue, you ungrateful swine. You're gonna get cursed. The blood on Nagito's face. It looks like it mostly came from the slice on his left arm. That's the case. It's no use, she's not listening.
Hey.
Hey, about the blood splattered on his face. There's no blood under the duct tape. What's wrong with that?
Well?
His duct tape has crinkled, like it was sticking toward the inside of his mouth, right? Nagito was probably desperately moving his mouth under the duct tape. Seriously, what's wrong with that? It means Nagito's mouth was covered with duct tape before he got those wounds all over his body. So he tried to shout, which caused the duct tape to get stuck inside his mouth a bit. What's wrong with that? Something we really need to worry about? I don't really get it, but just put the duct tape back on his mouth already.
Yep.
Yeah, you're right. Anyway, this might be some kind of clue too. I should remember it. I guess I'm done with the areas one in Nagito's body. Jeez, I can't believe I actually investigated such a grisly looking body. Even I'm surprised at myself. Does this mean I'm used to it? My classmate said body is right in front of me. One of my peers is the killer responsible. And I have to investigate his death so I can find this killer. Am I used to something as abnormal as that? It would mean I'm becoming abnormal too. Now then, I guess that's enough investigating the area behind the curtain. The killer's goal wasn't just killing Nagito. There should have been another reason as well. If not, they wouldn't have gone to the trouble of tying him up with rope and covering his mouth with duct tape. Not just that, there's no reason to inflict any wounds other than a fatal one. So what was the reason? Looks like I better investigate other areas to figure out. Alright, I should try investigating the other areas inside this warehouse first. Oh, Junge, mein Lesen ist heute wieder on point, Alter. Guck mal, meine Freunde kommen auch alle mit. Jetzt muss ich nochmal mit allen reden. Man of toll. Ja. Aber du sagst doch jetzt was anderes, oder? Looks like Sonia's focus on investigating the warehouse. Reminds me, there's something I needed to ask her about. Once we've pretty much finished investigating Nagito's body, I think it's time to talk to her. Hey Sonia, do you have a minute? Yes, what is it? I want to talk to you about when the fake bomb that Nagito sent in the warehouse exploded.
Huh?
Right before it exploded, you said something like this, right? It is alright! It is not a bomb! Why did you know the bombs were fake? Well, that's not all either. When we were looking for the bombs, why were you at the military base? I thought you were supposed to be searching this handful island. Plus, when I called for you, you didn't come to the factory right away. Where were you and what were you doing during that time?
Oh my!
Oh my!
Cannot be!
Do you suspect me? It is a misunderstanding. I am not the killer. Jesus! Shit! You son of a bitch! Yo, was ist denn mit der jetzt los? Sonia?
I am sorry!
I am terribly sorry. I was panicking. I shall calm down and explain to you why I was at the military base. When I first explored the final island, I discovered a vast amount of bombs there. Huh?
Well?
At first, I was worried that someone might use them for nefarious reasons if I announced it to everyone. So I kept silent the whole time. Yo, by the way. Ich muss mal mein Handy anstecken. Weil ich habe nur noch 13% und ich habe keinen Bock, dass das Leergetan nicht wieder aufnehme. So, wir werden heute übrigens nur die Investigation machen, habe ich mir gerade überlegt. Ich habe danach keinen Bock mehr. Does that mean when you heard Nagito planted bombs, you got suspicious and went to investigate them?
That is.
And as I suspected, the bombs had disappeared. I thoroughly searched for them inside the military base, but the bombs were nowhere to be found. And because you were searching for them, you were late when we all gathered?
Please listen.
And because of that I reached the conclusion. The bombs Nagito bought were from the military base. Which means they were fake bombs. How did you find out that the bombs at the military base were fake? Because I attempted to use one of them. What? I thought one of the bombs would be strong enough to blast open the door to the ancient ruin. At the time I still believed the bombs were real. And I thought that I could use one of them to gain entrance to the ancient ruin.
However, that plan was an utter failure. The bomb was not real. It was merely a fireworks display. God damn it, all to hell!
Jo, wie abgeht heute?
So that's why you're the only one who knew the bombs at the military base were fake.
I did. As did Monami as well. She was also secretly peeking at the bomb.
Peek.
Which means...
If those bombs are the same ones that disappeared, it would mean Nagito took them. That is why I knew it was a fake. However, I did think it was strange when Nagito blew up the hotel lobby. That bomb was real and I could not stop thinking about it. Du warst nicht mal dabei. Wieso sagst du das so, als wärst du dabei gewesen? But upon further reflection, that might have been Nagito's plan all along. He shot us a real bomb to make us believe that the bombs he said were real as well. If so, then Nagito's actions were extremely calculated. The problem is his reason for doing it. With this, I have explained everything.
Wait a minute.
There should be no more reasons for you to doubt me. You're right, I got it. Okay.
Jeez, you're pathetic.
Ja, okay, er redet nochmal über den Countdown. But even though I did say I was gonna freaking kill him, there's no way I would have actually done it. I was less upset, you know? Das hat jeder von euch gesagt, das juckt eh nicht. Looks like this sign is completely soaked because of the sprinkler. Even if there was an important clue here, we might not be able to notice it. But it's better than the warehouse burning to the ground. Good thing we were able to put out the fire.
Hey,
But there was a lot of smoke. It's a good thing we didn't go inside when we were throwing the grenades.
you are right.
I agree. If we did, we would have been caught by the sprinklers and become all wet and soggy. Miss Sonia's all wet. She's all drenched and soggy.
Hey!
You were thinking that, huh?
Of course not!
I wasn't thinking that at all.
Say what?
Why are you responding, Kazuichi? I was asking Hajime.
Whoa!
You're screwing with me?
This.
Oh my, screwing, how lieb.
Hey!
Please don't look at me with such fearful eyes. I only imagined it for a second. Kazuichi, you should probably just keep your mouth shut already. Ich hab das nur für eine Sekunde mir vorgestellt. Ja, dann passt ja. So, Back of Warehouse brauchen wir nicht. Wir brauchen nur Monokuma-Panel und das Radio. Hä? Ah ja, geil. Meine Batterie ist leer. Und ich habe keine Ahnung, wo mein Kabel ist. Und ich habe kein Licht an. Und mein Handy ist aus. Warte mal, meine Uhr hat doch eine Taschenlampe. Ja, das ist sogar Peak-Taschenlampe. Ja, das ist wirklich Peak-Taschenlampe. Das ist ja viel stärker, das Licht, als bei der anderen. Ja, gut, ne? There are a lot of tipped over Monokuma panels. The panel near the curtain in the back is tipped over and burned. Did the fire do that? Nein, was soll sonst irgendwas verbrennen, da ist noch Feuer. But why are they scattered like this? Last time I came here, I think to recall... It should have been neatly put away. Maybe we're the ones who made this mess? Huh?
See?
Look, the tipped over panel by the entrance is really close to the door, right? So maybe the reason these panels are tipped over is... It's fine, I'll open it slowly. No, that's not a problem. Seriously, it'll be fine! With those words, Akane brushed off everyone's warnings and slowly opened the door to the warehouse. It's not opening? Is there something blocking the door? I can barely open it. I knew it! It's a trap! Seriously, just stop it, okay? Didn't I tell you it'll be fine? I just gotta use a little more force. What happened to opening it slowly? Akane ignored their protest and with a mighty kick the door flew open. Could it be... Was that it? And there's something else I've been wondering.
Hey.
These Monokuma panels are tipped over, starting from the entrance to the back of the warehouse, right? They seem to be lying on top of each other, in a straight line. Yeah, compared to the other tipped over panels, that line is the only one that's neat and orderly. Isn't that clearly strange? Strange, that means I can speculate this was done intentionally. Don't hear this radio. This is an MP3 player. There's a speaker plugged. There's even a speaker plugged onto it. But why is this here? It looks like that weird music was playing from there. You know that music that was blaring when the fire started? Yeah, you're right. Looks like it's busted from getting drenched by the sprinklers. There's no mistaking it. That music was playing from that MP3 player. I don't disagree with that, but why was the killer playing music from this? Alright, I pretty much finished looking for clues inside the warehouse. I was able to find some clues, but there are still so many things I don't understand yet.
Hold it.
You look worried. Yeah, I am.
Well?
At a time like this, it might be good if you broaden your investigation range. I mean, it's good to investigate other places as well. You might be right, there are several things I've been wondering about, besides the crime scene. The military base that Sonia mentioned, the plushie factory next door, the Azumi castle where the spear originally came from, and Nagito's room too. If I'm going to understand the reason for his actions, I need to know more about him. I'm pretty sure the others have already finished investigating.
Can you hear me?
Hey you guys, isn't it about the time we leave this place and try exploring other areas too? In response to Chiaki, the others gathered around her.
I see.
I agree, I was just thinking about proceeding to another area. It seems we had the same idea. But is it safe? There won't be anyone to guard the crime scene. We don't have a choice, there just aren't enough of us. Besides, we've investigated all we can here. I guess you're right. Also, it looks like the clues we found aren't enough to piece this incident together. So we need to search for them in other areas, probably. Well, alternatively, if there aren't any clues in other areas either, we'd have to give up completely. We don't really need to say that.
Hey!
It's okay if we leave this place. It's okay. There's no time for us to stand around. In order to survive, there's no other way except to do it. In order to survive, we need to find Nagito's killer. If we don't sacrifice that person, nobody can survive. That's our reality. That's right, there's no time for us to stand around. Ja, ich bin echt froh übrigens, wenn ich mit diesem Spiel durch bin. Ich weiß nicht warum, aber irgendwie merke ich auch gerade bei dem Playthrough wieder, dass ich echt dieses Spiel am wenigsten mag von den Hauptspielen. Und ich weiß nicht warum. Eigentlich ist das Spiel cool, aber irgendwie bockt's am wenigsten. Apparently the bombs that were stuffed on this truck were actually fireworks, which reminds me. This truck looks like it came from the military base. Nagito must have brought it from there. Other than that, there's nothing particular that catches my eye. Du! The lives as Monokuma places are cramped, but it looks like there aren't any clues here. It reminds me, we saw Nagito's video message on this laptop. Is he still watching us from somewhere? If he's not, then how did he time his message so perfectly? No, it looks like the video was set to play after the explosion by wireless signal from the detonator. But why did he have to use a video message? That's the one thing I don't get. At the time, Nagito should have already been killed, which means that video was recorded in advance. That's right, besides that video, there might be data on this laptop that could be used as a clue. If that's for the mind, I tried messing around with the laptop, but no use. It's locked, there's no way I can examine this. If it's locked, maybe there really is something inside. Maybe I'm overthinking this. Ja, dann rede ich aber mit dir. I have never seen so many Monokumas in my life. But Monokuma isn't exactly someone you would normally run into. While I was staring at all these Monokumas, a thought occurred to me.
Well?
The bomb that went off at the lobby might have been set up here. Huh?
Do you have a minute?
If you hide that bomb inside the Monokuma plushie, it would make a frightening weapon. Do you not think the group that is forcing us to kill each other would devise something like that?
Amazing!
Plushie bomb is an act of terrorism!
Alright!
Let us rip these apart right away so we can confirm it. But hold on. There were a bomb inside these. Wouldn't it explode if we carelessly mess with it?
Yes, pie!
Either way, it is all gravy. All gravy? What the hell does that mean? Stop! There's no bomb! You know if you just pick me up, see? All you'll feel is the soft weight of cotton.
I see.
You're right. Then where did Nagito obtain the bomb to use?
Who knows?
I wonder. If I'm gonna give you guys a hint, then you should know it wasn't from the military base. To tell you the truth, the bombs there are all fakes.
Please wait.
Oh, I know that already. You should have said so earlier.
No.
Well, I thought if I kept quiet, it would foreshadow that the killing was gonna happen. That's why I'm just telling you now for the first time. Phew, I feel relieved. If the bomb wasn't from the military base or this factory, then he brought it from the Octagon.
Well,
I must say you have a good eye there, Sonia. Putting a bomb inside one of my plushies seems like a splendid idea. Willst du dich verarschen? Im Teil 1 hast du noch mal eine Bombe in dir. Let's try it!
That is...
Did I say something I should not have said? It's not your fault, don't worry about it. Okay. Wie? Wir müssen hier nichts machen? Da ist nichts, okay. Da ist nichts. Okay. Dann müssen wir jetzt noch zur Military Base. Den letzten Monokuma gibt es ja auch noch, ne? Es gibt nur noch einen, den wir brauchen, oder? Ich muss noch mal ganz kurz googeln. Ich weiß ja, wo der ist. Der ist in Nagitos Room, wenn wir da investigaten. Oh, Junge, so richtig cringe Rentner, Alter. Oh, Junge, wieso hat jeder immer so cringe WhatsApp-Stories? Ich habe noch nie jemanden gesehen, der irgendwie coole WhatsApp-Stories macht, außer mich. Ja, tatsächlich, nur bei Nagito zu Hause. Let's fucking go. Ich muss hier noch auf jeden Fall duschen gehen. Aber ich glaube, die Investigation geht echt nicht lang. Ich glaube, sobald wir jetzt die Areas investigated haben, die wir noch machen müssen, sind wir durch. Und wie gesagt, dann beende ich auch den Part, weil... ich hab keinen Bock, das File heute noch zu machen. Sorry, Leute. Ich weiß, eigentlich breche ich damit meine eigenen Regeln, aber egal. Oh, du hier. Damn it! This dangerous place is the reason all this messed up stuff is happening. Leaving guns out in the open is totally dangerous. Seriously, they gotta take better care of these. Easy to say that, but there's no one on this island who can do that. When I tried looking through the truck bed, it's nothing empty, nothing's here. When I first came here, there was something on the truck bed, which means Sonia was telling the truth. And as I suspected, the bombs had disappeared. I totally searched for them inside the military base, but the bombs were nowhere to be found. Did Nagito know the bombs weren't real? It's possible that he thought they were the real thing. No, never mind. He said as much as in his video message. So, were you surprised? Seriously, think about it. Do you really think there are enough bombs to blow up an entire island? Even if there were, a guy like me would never be able to use them. He knew the bombs were fake. He only did what he did to weed out the traitor. Now, was that really it? Nagito only do that to expose the traitor? Maybe there was a different motive behind his actions. Was ist alles, was wir brauchen? A huge supply of guns and other firearms are stuffed into the truck bed.
Whoa!
Ah, found it! Huh? What did you find? Well, the truck bed over there has guns in it, but I also found stuff like a survival knife. Wait, das ist genau so eins. Isn't that the same type of knife that was stabbed from Nagito's right hand?
Maybe.
Which means the killer obtained a knife here.
Right.
So the killer is someone who visited this military base at least once. That's everyone though. No, not me. This is the first time I've been here. That sounds fishy. Wirklich? Wirklich? Diesen Dialog musste ich mir jetzt geben? Das war ein Pflichtdialog? Ist das euer Ernst? Leute, ey. Oh Mann, ich muss duschen. Nervt mich, wenn ich duschen muss. Weil ich war seit Mittwoch früh nicht mehr, Alter. Ich war seit 3 Tagen nicht. So, 2,5 Tage. Ich glaube, das ist das letzte Mal, dass wir auf der 5. Insel jetzt waren. Ja, ja. Ja, wie gesagt, ich freue mich extrem auf die Fangames. Also ich muss noch überlegen, ob ich als nächstes erst Alpha des Bergos mache oder erst Danganronpa Another und dann Danganronpa Another 2 und dann das andere Fangame, das ich noch nicht gespielt hatte. Oder ob ich Alpha des Bergos als nächstes mache. Muss ich mal ganz kurz schauen dann. Muss ich mir dann mal überlegen. Aber ich freue mich extrem auf die Fangames und auf Danganronpa Re 3. Weil irgendwie, ich weiß nicht. Das Spiel ist gut, ne? Das Spiel ist nicht schlecht oder so, aber ich mag es irgendwie nicht so sehr wie die anderen Spiele.
Yo.
Look at the end. Look at that wall of spears. I guess it's obvious where the weapon came from. A spear with a flashy ornament on it is hanging from the wall. The spear is definitely it, right? Just as I thought, it looks exactly like the spear that killed Nagito. The same whip-like cord is attached to the handle, and there's a weight at the end of it.
Also,
Plus, it looks like one of the spears on the wall is missing. There's no mistaking it. The killer took one of the spears and used it as a weapon. Spear of Gangnia, huh? And Okuma would totally come up with a lame name like that. But why did the killer use the spear and a knife?
well, yeah.
Yeah, they could have just killed him with the knife and it would have been easier too. There's no way a spear like this would be... A spear like this with this unnecessary cord on it, it would be easy to use. Yeah, it definitely looks hard to wield. But still, they chose the spear for a reason. What reason could that be? I feel a little tired. No matter how much I investigate, I don't feel any closer to the truth. That's probably why I feel this way. I'm feeling a strange feeling that I've never felt before. As if Nagito is trying to make us suffer even after he's died. But now's not the time to think about stupid things like that. I haven't even investigated his cottage yet. It's too early to start complaining. If we investigate that place, we might be able to find some kind of clue. Alright, let's go! Ja, der letzte Ort, den wir noch investigaten werden. Ja, das wird heute echt eine kurze Folge dann. Die Folge geht wahrscheinlich nicht mal 1,5 Stunden dann. Aber das ist okay, das muss halt auch mal sein, ne? Weil, wie gesagt, ich bin krank, ich habe eine Ausrede. Also ich wollte heute gar nicht aufnehmen, tatsächlich. Also gar nicht Danganronpa heute. Hab mich dann aber doch dafür entschieden. Vielleicht schneide ich das auch einfach zusammen, vielleicht mache ich auch morgen das Class Trial, ich weiß es nicht. Ich muss mal schauen. Ich brauche noch ein Thumbnail. Ja, ich habe ein Thumbnail, alles gut, ich habe ein Thumbnail. Oh, mein Tier. Moment, mein Tier verlässt mich jetzt, oder? Ja, es verlässt mich. Nein, Piggy Me. Oh mein Gott, es will mir was geben. Was gibt's zu mir? Das ist süß. Es weint. Nein. Don't leave me. Ich war gerade so verwirrt, weil ich habe gerade so gesehen, so Hauptmieter, das Bärmieter. Und da steht dann so Sachen wie, da steht dann was und ich denke mir so, hä? Voll die Typen. Aber ihr wisst eh nicht, was ich meine, oder? Egal. Ja, wie gesagt. Junge, ey. Ich freue mich so auf die Fangames. Ihr glaubt wirklich nicht, wie sehr ich mich auf die Fangames freue. Genuinely. Ich finde die Fangames besser als die offiziellen Spiele. Zumindest teilweise. Zumindest in manchen Punkten. Und da werden wir sehr viel Spaß mit haben. Also das Spiel hier. Wie gesagt, ich werde das Spiel hier auf jeden Fall noch nächste Woche durchspielen. Das wird jetzt nur gesplittet, aber das Schedule verschiebt sich dadurch nicht. Das heißt, in 2 Wochen sind wir durch mit dem Let's Play. Also noch zwei Parts. Also dann kommen noch 3 Parts, ne? Und dann in 2 Wochen sind wir durch mit dem Let's Play. Ne, dann kommt noch mal Investigation Chapter 6 und dann Class Trial Chapter 6. Ne? Also in Teil 1. Oh, wie süß. Und dann kommt ja, dann mal sehen, was dann kommt, aber ja. Ne? Dann habe ich sogar Urlaub, oder? Mal ganz kurz schauen in den Kalender. Ne, dann habe ich noch keinen Urlaub, aber weil ich habe erst ab dem Donnerstag Urlaub, aber die Woche danach habe ich Urlaub, ja. Ja. So, Nagito lebt nicht hier leben nämlich nur Frauen. Ich versuche mich gerade zu reden. Nagito lebt doch hier ganz hinten, oder? Ne, der... Oh, suspicious. Monokuma. Kann ich mit Monokuma reden? Monokuma!
What's this?
Oh my, you want to go inside Nagito's room too?
Hajime.
Hajime.
What are you gonna do?
I was just listening to Chiaki's request. She wants me to unlock the door to Nagito's cottage because she really needs it for the class trial. She begged me to do while she was licking my black eye. I didn't do that.
Boy.
Then do it! It's sweet because it's made of black beans. Hey, we don't have time to mess around. Hurry up and unlock the damn door.
Fine.
I guess I have no choice. I'm just gonna do that, right? Now then.
Bye-bye.
See, I've opened the door. You can freely investigate now. This isn't my first time seeing that, but I guess the door opened with a spell like that.
Perhaps.
Maybe the cottage is computer-wise?
Hey.
More importantly, let's go inside now that the door is open. Yeah, you're right. So, Nagito was living here. What was he thinking inside this room? What was he feeling as he spent his days in here? I can't even imagine. Wanting to see absolute home, becoming despair so he could act as a stepping stone for the rest of us. No matter how much I think about it, I just don't understand him at all. I don't even know if he truly believed that. He was especially weird these past few days. What changed him? Maybe the clue to that might be hidden here as well. Ja, erstmal will ich wissen, wo der Hidden Monokuma ist. Guckt ihn euch an, Alter.
No.
Yes. Oh yeah! Window. Basic layout is just like my cottage. Okay, ja. Ja, ich würde anfangen mit Chiaki Nanami. Our time for investigating is winding down. The bookshelf might take some time to investigate, so we should try to examine other areas first. Ich fange an mit dem Bookshelf. There's a lot of books arranged here. Did Nagito bring these from the library? In addition to books, there's a bunch of random crap stuffed onto the shelf. It might take a lot of time for us to thoroughly go through that stuff.
Hey.
Let's just leave it for later. Yeah, I agree. It's a refrigerator.
Huh?
Nice! My cottage doesn't even have a refrigerator. Wonder where he got it from. Nagito probably supplied it himself. Why would he go to the trouble of putting a refrigerator in his room? Does he really enjoy cold drinks? As I talked with Kyaki, I opened the refrigerator out of curiosity. And there really isn't much inside. The only thing inside the refrigerator was a brown bottle. Someone who likes cold drinks, it doesn't look like he's talked very much. But that bottle clearly is that drink, right? Really? It looks like some kind of dietary supplement to me. Protein powder, maybe? I took the brown bottle out of the fridge and started reading the label. Exclusively made for poisoning someone to death, but safe supplements. Hey, this is... Yeah, looks like it's poison. Poison! Looks like there's a warning label on the back. Let's examine it in a little more detail. But be careful with that bottle. Don't drop it. Stop it. If you worry like that, I'm going to get nervous. I grabbed the bottle with my trembling hands and began reading the warning label on the back of the bottle. Poison made specifically for killing someone. It's Monokuma's special poison. This enchanted liquid is highly potent and takes effect immediately. Please handle with care. Though its volatility is low, this liquid is very dangerous when vaporized. In a gaseous state, it is heavier than air, it breaks down in minutes, and it's susceptible to hydrolysis. So it's possible for you to poison someone to death without any complications. Keep this liquid secure by storing it in a cool place in a glass or plastic container away from sunlight. This sure does look like a chemical made solely for poisoning someone to death. This refrigerator must be here to keep the poison secure. But where did Nagito get something like that?
Well?
That question could apply to the bomb he used at the hotel too. Apply to the bomb?
See?
There should be a reason Nagito was able to obtain such dangerous items. The octagon inside the funhouse. The poison, he must have bought it from there too, right?
Perhaps.
He was probably hiding them somewhere on his body during the last class trial. He was hiding a bomb and poison during the class trial? Jeez, how dangerous. What would he have done if he accidentally tripped and broke the bottle? Just thinking about it scares me.
Hey.
Also, he already blew up the bomb he took with him at the lobby. But what about the poison? Huh?
See?
It looks like the bottle is less than half empty. Was it like this from the beginning? Or did Nagito use it? If so, where did he use it? I wonder, is there still a trap somewhere that hasn't been sprung yet? Another trap?
Perhaps.
For example, maybe he was making some kind of trap using this poison before he died. If it actually exists, that'd be really bad. It could potentially kill everyone on this island. Everyone on this island! What the hell? Nagito, are you still trying to make us suffer? Are you still trying to make us suffer even after you've died? Gute Frage. Ich bin gerade was am machen. Okay, gut, passt. Passt, meine lieben Freunde. Ja, wie wär's denn mit dieser riesigen, äußerst weiblich aussehenden Box? The fancy looking treasure box, covered in sparkling pink lights, is totally standing out. Could this be... Can you let me know if you find my treasure? It's a magnificent treasure box covered in sparkling pink lights.
Perhaps.
The treasure box. Kyaki, you know about this?
Yep.
It's really cute. Oh, she was lost reacting. This looks like Monomi's stolen treasure box. If this is here, that means the thief Monomi was talking about was Nagito. Why would Nagito steal this? In order to find out, it might be good to see what's inside.
Hold it.
Is it gonna be okay? It looks a little dangerous. It might be, but this could be some kind of clue, you know? If this wasn't important, Nagito wouldn't have stolen it from Monomi in the first place. I turned back towards the treasure box and cautiously opened the lid. Inside, there was a notebook. Sieht eher aus wie eine Pokémon-Karte. This is it? Why is a notebook inside the treasure box like it's something important? I took the notebook out of the treasure box and began leafing through it. contains sloppy drawings as if they were drawn by children, and entries that looked like children chicken scratch. Day 1. I was able to talk to everyone for the first time today. Monokuma showed up and things turned bad. Day 2. Byakuyas, the leader. A lot of things happened today, so everyone's tired. What is this? A diary? Looks like it. Did Monomi write these? Probably. These pictures and entries totally skewed her. I kept flipping through the pages. Day 3, day 4, day 5. Page after page of poorly written entries continued on in the notebook. I don't really understand, but it looks like there aren't any clues here. But when I was about to give up, my hand suddenly stopped on an entry titled Day 16. Day 16. We've been in the funhouse for 3 days. Everyone's hungry and on edge. Hatimi tried to go in the final death room today. He's probably panicking because no one believes him. Huh?
Hey.
Hatimi, did something happen? Oh, it's nothing.
Stop it!
Hey, stop! Don't look at my notebook! Ah. Out of nowhere, Monomi suddenly appeared and took the notebook out of my hand.
I won't forgive you!
Phew! I did just ask you to look for my treasure box, but I never said you were allowed to peek inside. Jeez, that was close. If I had come any late, you would have seen the inside of the notebook. Unfortunately, you were a little too late. What if this notebook is here? Nagito was the thief? Betrayal! I was betrayed by my beloved student!
Hey.
Hey, that notebook. It's pretty much your diary, right? Diary? It seems that way. That's right, this is my important diary where all my maiden secrets are written.
Hey!
Hey, you're a liar! Oh, you always show up out of nowhere. Monomi, it's not good to lie, you know. Lie? There's no way you wrote in that notebook. After all, Monomi can't even write. Huh? What are you saying? Please, I can write letters easily. I can finally write the letter B.
That's wrong!
No, you can't. Because you have no fingers on your hands. See? Bullseye. I know, because I'm the same way too.
What?
Huh? Are you mad? Are you angry that I exposed a weakling like you?
Hey!
So that's what this is about. You're seriously trying to crush me.
What are you saying?
What are you saying? There's no way a big brother would ever crush his little sister. It looks like the time to settle things between us is getting closer every second. I don't know why you're getting so serious, but is what Monokuma said true? Huh? He said you didn't write in that notebook. Is that true? If so, who wrote in it? Well, you know, it's, how should I put it?
Bye-bye!
Excuse me! Hold on! Damn it, he totally went away again!
Yep.
The same pattern as usual. Looks like it's a waste of time to try to get answers from her. But still, I really wanted to ask her about that notebook. But actually, it might be better that I didn't ask her. Ja. Okay. Ja, hier ist ja sonst nur noch das Bücherregal. A lot of books around here. It might take a lot of time.
Hey!
Let's just leave it for later. Yeah, I agree. Ja, was soll ich noch machen, hä? Was mit allen bitte? Nee, hab ich nicht. Mit dem Bett habe ich nicht geredet. It's the bed that comes with the corded list. Looks like the one in my room, but...
Hey!
Maybe there's something hidden under his bed. It's a usual place for hiding things. Yeah, like porn. But we should still check just in case. With no expectations and without thinking, I peeked under the bed and... There's something here! It's a plastic bag from the supermarket. Looks like there's something inside. What is this? Oh god, this game. It looks like a gas mask and rubber gloves. This looks like the real deal. Did you get these from the military base? A gas mask and rubber gloves. I was hiding these under his bed. What did Nagito use this stuff for?
Hajime!
Was there anything else under the bed? Let's see. I peeked under the bed once again and started looking around the area where I found the supermarket bag and... there's a small piece of paper on the floor. Piece of paper made of blue aluminium. round thin piece of aluminium, huh? It's similar to those seals that go over glass of unopened mayonnaise. I get what you're saying, but does that mean this is just a piece of trash?
Wait. Time out.
Who knows? Might be too soon to decide that. Okay, ja, Ich habe gerade gelesen, obwohl ich komplett in Gedanken war. Ich habe gar nichts mitbekommen gerade. Lol. Na jetzt? Jetzt stand da was anderes. The clauses and the types of items are all so random. I can't make any sense of that out of them whatsoever. They say a shelf is a mirror that reflects a person's heart. Do they now? I definitely don't know much about Nagito just by looking at this. What should we do? It'd be really difficult to look through all these piles. That doesn't mean we should ignore it, though.
Yep.
I leave it to you then, Hajime. Wait, what? It's better if a boy goes through another boy's things. You know, there might be private stuff here. Well, that might be true, but... So, I leave this left to you. I think I just got persuaded to do this without realizing it. I sighed and walked toward the shelf. One by one I started removing the various books and items and examining each one. But even as I examined them carefully, there were still a bunch of random books and items. There's no way I get any clues here. Huh? Weil that file wasn't the only... Ja, finde ich geil, dass da jetzt steht, dass das Hajime gesagt hat, Alter. Junge, kein Wunder, dass ich Nagito und Hajime damals nicht auseinanderhalten konnte vom Namen her. Well, that file wasn't the only one I received from Monokuma. This is another one. That seal. Indeed, it's a school badge of Habt Academy. Does that have information about the stolen memories? Unfortunately, I couldn't find any clues about that. This file doesn't contain our information, just Hajime's information. Nagito said this only contained information about me, but is that really true? If I look at this, it should be obvious, right? And he said I was from the reserve department and had no talent whatsoever. That might be another one of his lies too. I opened the file and I held it in my hand to confirm that. Instantly I realized something was strange. If this really has only my information, then why is this file so thick? As soon as I opened it, it was clear to me, just as I thought, Nagito lied to me. Aside from my information, there was information about the others, Kazuichi, Fuyuhiko, Akane and Sonia. And there was Michiaki, and everyone who died. Had pages of information about them too. The file contained information on all 60 of us. Only my information, my ass! Can't believe you'd make up such a strange lie. So that means the rest of it might be a lie too? I turned to the page containing my information and began reading through the content. The profile contained my basic information, such as my date of birth, my height and weight, and so forth. Yo, einfach das Gewicht wird da eingetragen. Gewicht kann sich ja jederzeit ändern. But there was one thing that specifically caught my eye. The what reserve costume. There was no denying it. And confirmed that I truly was a reserve corps student from the reserve department. Why is this the only thing that isn't a lie? Why am I the only one here who's from the reserve department? Why am I here with all the other ultimates?
Hey.
Hajime, did something happen? Oh well, I just found a strange file. Isn't that the special prize Nagito received when he cleared the final death room? As I recall, your student profile should be in there. It's not just my profile. The profiles of everyone on this island are here too. Nagito was lying.
Huh?
When you say everyone, do you mean everyone? Yeah, it's just basic information, but there should be profiles of for all 16 of us. Can I take a look at that file? Jack leaned against me and peered into the file. Das ist unser Thumbnail für heute. Aber ich sag das immer so, als würdet ihr das noch nicht wissen. Ihr wisst es ja schon vor mir, was als Thumbnail genommen wird.
You're right.
My profile is
really in here.
Achso, ja, ich muss es nicht lesen. Ja, wieso wundert dich
But
das?
unfortunately, there doesn't seem to be any details.
Details?
Details about our missing memories. Information about the time we spent at Hope's Peak Academy. If it's not written in there, these profiles might have been written before we entered the academy.
and it's impossible to obtain new clues from them.
Yeah, seems like it.
Hold on. Huh? What happened? I just noticed it right now, but...
The file. His name isn't in there, right? There's supposed to be 16 names worth of profiles, but his name is the only one missing, right?
What are you talking about?
Byakuya. I'm talking about Byakuya Togane. Look carefully. No matter where I look, I don't see his name anywhere.
Oh, suspicious!
No way!
So what if the name isn't written in that file? Perhaps, based on that, you think he might be the traitor? No, it's not just because his name isn't written in here. That's not the only reason I think he's suspicious. He participated in this killing school life at Hope's Peak Academy, right? For someone like him, to be in a similar situation on this island, no matter what, it's definitely suspicious. Well, it pains me to say this, but what you're saying about the missing name and about the killing school life, it's totally wrong. There's a completely different reason. A different reason?
You're getting all riled up!
How should I put this? You guys have been getting all worked up about that Byakuya for no reason. Which means a great mystery that you think surrounds that Byakuya doesn't exist. You're basing it on one person's cheap speculation. What do you mean?
What the heck?
You don't have to ask me that. You don't know the answer just by looking through these photos profiles, right? Also, you'd know the answer. My eyes turned back to the file. One by one, I started flipping through the pages and confirming the names. And suddenly I came across a page that was filled with question marks. Every section was filled with question marks. It could barely be considered a student profile. On that page, I was able to confirm one thing. Ultimate imposter? That's that Byakuya's true identity! True identity? He was a fake that was pretending to be the ultimate affluent progeny Byakuya Togami. A fake?
Hey,
The fact that his profile is filled with question marks isn't a mistake or an oversight. Surprisingly enough, that's the correct information regarding him. The ultimate imposter has no name, no permanent address, and even his age and gender is unknown. His Gender! Du hast his Gender schon assumed, als du his gesagt hast. Basically, he doesn't exist. Because he doesn't exist, he's able to exist as anybody. That's his talent! Though I'm not jealous of that at all. That person wasn't really Byakuya Togami?
Perhaps.
Is that why he was so much fatter compared to when he was involved in the killing school life? Wie sie es auch einfach so sagt, so der Typ ist viel fetter, Junge.
so cool!
His physique doesn't affect his ability to fool others at all. Real imposters are skilled like that. Then he was lying to us the whole time?
But still.
But he couldn't help it. What? Why couldn't he help it?
Oh.
Because that was his talent. Huh? Well, having a talent means you're also bound to that talent. The moment you obtain talent, your way of life has already been chosen for you. You can't do anything else except to rely on that talent. Regardless of whether you want that life or not. In that sense, compared to the other ultimates, your life might be a bit more liberating. What the hell?
Anyway...
Anyway, I'm not happy that you guys fell for a scam that I had nothing to do with.
That's right!
So I tell you straight up, this revelation about Byakuya is exactly the truth. Then, what was he trying to say to me at that time? I cannot talk to others about my past. I suspect that my skeptical nature is partly to blame. Distrusting others and being distrusted in turn. For a long time my life has been a living hell. Ich kann die Stimme gar nicht mehr von dem. Junge, Junge, Junge. Dabei konnte ich in Chapter 4 noch, als diese Rückblende aufgab. Based on the context, if I had to guess, maybe he was less complaining that he was cursed to wander the earth as nothing more than a fraud. But if you guys had your school memories, you never would have been betrayed in the first place. I mean, it'd be different if you were meeting him for the first time. But since you guys went to Hope's Peak Academy, you should have known about the ultimate imposter already. So in the end, it all leads back to memory loss. Jeez, the Future Foundation sure is awful. There's no way you should ignore Monomi or the traitor. Who is it? Who's the traitor? Just looking from all these... Just from looking at these 16 profiles, I still wouldn't know who's from the Future Foundation. Is there really someone like that?
Of course!
Well, obviously you wouldn't know. I made that file so you guys couldn't find out. So just as I thought, you're the one who did it. The fact that there are 16 profiles in there is what's wrong. I'm the traitor is a spy sent by the Future Foundation, not a student from Hop's Big Academy. You made a fake profile for the traitor and included it in here?
Correct!
It wouldn't be fun if you figured out who the traitor was so easily, right?
Hey,
Then we can't use this file to figure out who the traitor is. That was true von... Habe ich eigentlich Nachrichten? Ne, habe ich nicht. That was true for Nagito too, right? Well, probably. Okay. It's dripping with despair, isn't it? You wasted your precious time on something that isn't a clue. Was that a wise decision? Time's up, you know. Time's up, wait. Excuse me for a moment. Es geht los, Freunde. The time just now.
What is most important for living things? Well, personally, I think time is. I mean, your bank account may go up and down, but time will inevitably run out, right? That's why we gotta cherish time. There is nothing more wasteful than wasting time. So, time's up. We will begin the last class trial. So please gather at Monokuma Rock. I'll see you soon.
Machen wir aber nicht heute. Obwohl, ich überlege die ganze Zeit, ob ich zusammenschneiden. Ich glaube, ich schneide zusammen. Scheiß drauf. Ja, obwohl, das braucht dann ewig zum Verarbeiten. Ich schneide es nicht zusammen, ich lade es gleich hoch. Last class trial? He said that, right? He said last class trial.
yep.
Yeah, I heard it too. He really did say it was the last class trial. What do you think? Should we believe him? Monokuma seemed anxious about the Monokuma timer earlier, right? 2 more days. And he said something about the killing school trip ending, right? Based on a time limit, this might definitely be the last one.
Still,
But I can't imagine that it's the real end. Huh? I think Monokuma's real plan might be just beyond that. His real plan? Is Monokuma still planning to make us do something? What could it be? Maybe, after putting us through all this, he's planning to kill the remaining survivors at once?
well,
But still, it's also not a good idea to think about it too much, I think. I think we should focus on the class trial that's waiting for us first. You're right. Class trial for Nagito's murderer. We're pretty screwed. I haven't collected my thoughts because we were so focused on this file. Still can't see who killed Nagito.
still,
Well, you don't have to worry so much. Huh?
right?
I mean, we're not fighting this alone, you know? You're right, you're absolutely right. We're not alone. Even if it's a mystery that can't be solved alone, as long as everyone cooperates and works together. Yeah, if we do that, things will turn out fine. Wir kriegen das schon hin, Freunde. Ja, das Class-File ist echt cool. Das will ich auf keinen Fall jetzt so müde machen. Also ich bin nicht mal müde oder so, aber es ist fucking 21 Uhr. Ich habe viel zu spät angefangen aufzunehmen. Und ich denke mal, dass wir... Ja, ich glaube bei den Fangames dauern die Files nicht ganz so lange. Da brauchen wir das nicht unbedingt so zu machen. Aber ich denke, dass wir... das bei Teil 3 auf jeden Fall so machen werden, weil das hätten wir von Anfang an so machen müssen, eigentlich bei Teil 2. Dass die Investigation einen eigenen Part kriegt und das Class-File. Und jetzt ausnahmsweise werde ich das halt trotzdem noch in einer Woche machen. Also halt irgendwann nächste Woche den zweiten Part jetzt bringen. Ich glaube, ich nenne den Part dann einfach, keine Ahnung, Part 18 oder... Ja, keine Ahnung, was für ein Part das jetzt ist von der Nummer her, aber einfach 1 von 2. Weil, ja, obwohl, nee, dann ruiniert mir das meine Aufzählung. Nee, kann ich nicht bringen.
Damn right.
Looks like everyone's here. Huh? Is this it? Shouldn't there be more people? Stop it, you're making me depressed. You're making me depressed! So, it is going to happen again. The cruel conflict, where we must stop our friends. But once again, we're through with this, we can go back home, right?
That's right.
That Monokuma bastard said so, didn't he? He said this is the last class trial. I've been tricked every step on the way. Of the way. There's no way I can believe that so easily.
Of course not.
Why can't you believe it? The guy who's making us do all this is the one saying it, you know?
Right?
That's why I'll definitely survive. We can really go home after we deal with this last trial. I'll definitely find out who the killer is, no matter what. Even if I have to pull out all the stops.
You...
What the fuck? Why are you here? You haven't realized it yet? That feeling of wanting to leave this island. Feeling like that is Monokuma's trap, you know?
Huh?
What are you saying?
Got it?
There's no way Monokuma will end things here. He's planning something far worse. Stop trying to jinx us!
I'll pick you up.
Damn right, stupid rabbit should just shut up. Everyone, you mustn't run. You mustn't run from this. Run away from despair. Huh? I have finally realized, after losing my powers, I've realized that cursing your powerlessness or your fate accomplishes nothing. The possibility may be small, but as long as there's a possibility, you must face it, in order to become someone who can be proud of yourself. So I will fight!
Huh?
What's her deal? I do not really know, but she seems different than from before. Maybe she read a self-help book.
Wait.
But her eyes, she looked so determined.
You...
What can you tell just by looking at those button eyes? Anyway, make sure you turn off Minimaru. It'd be annoying if you started talking during the trial. Aw, fine.
Still.
Somehow I understand what Monomi is saying, I think. Anyway, let's get going to the last class trial. You're right, we need to fight as much as we can. No matter what hopeless truth awaits us in the end. Ja, machen wir. This is the end. I kept saying those words to myself over and over within my mind. I entered Monokuma Walk.
Yeah.
Celebrate, alright. This'll be the last time for this too, right? I hope so. Let's worry about things after we're
You
finished.
were right.
More importantly, we must focus on the class trial before us.
Damn it.
The killer managed to kill someone like Nagito. There's no way this is going to go smoothly. I mean, I still can't believe one of us was able to do that. Nagito was problematic in many ways, but he was also a valuable asset during the trials. Yeah, you're right. In fact, during the Funhouse ordeal, we were completely dependent on him. But even if he's gone, the ones who survived need to stand out and fight. Also, stand and fight. We must fight. And then the door slowly opened. This bright light greeting us. Is that the light of hope or the light of despair?
Well now.
Well then, now that the chatterbox Nagito is gone, there are only 6 of you left.
Shut the hell up!
Enough! Just fucking start this already!
Hey!
Hey, this is it, right? This is really the last class trial, right? Yep, it sure is. So you gotta show some enthusiasm and make sure you give it your all.
Alright!
Didn't I tell you? He said it. This is the end.
Now then.
Let's get this trial started.
Ding!
This is the last class trial. Let's show some enthusiasm and kill each other. This is the 5th class trial. According to Monokuma, this is also the last class trial. That curtain is about to rise. Nagito Komaeda, the ultimate lucky student. Vor allem hatte Monokuma nicht am Anfang noch gesagt, der Killing School Typ hat kein Enddatum. Er hat ja doch ein Enddatum. Oder war das in einem anderen Killing Game? Oder war das in Teil 1, dass er das gesagt hat? Unfortunately, it doesn't have an end date. Ich glaube, das hat er in diesem Spiel hier gesagt, oder? Obwohl es ja doch ein Enddate gibt. When I first met him, I thought he was a nice guy. He came across as very sociable. But his true nature had such a demanded thought process that was nothing like his outward appearance. He said he believed in hope more than anything else. He said he was yearning for a powerful hope that can overcome any despair. He said he would even help despair just to prove that hope will never lose to despair. And he said it became a stepping stone for hope. His way of thinking was completely screwed up. But there were also times he saved us too. Someone like him was killed. That was the end of him. And I have no idea at all who did it, but there's no way we can end this without knowing. We will be consumed by despair. That's why we absolutely have to find out. The person who finished off Nagito. The killer who murdered Nagito. In order to return from this despair, we need to reach the truth. And if Monokuma says this is really the last class trial, that's all the more reason we need to do this. And so, this life-threatening trial billowing with hope and despair, the last one, has begun. Ja, wir speichern auf jeden Fall. Ach so, ja, wir speichern hier. Ja, ich würde sagen, wir machen uns im nächsten Part die Skills. Also Freunde, wir sehen uns in ein paar Tagen wieder. Ich weiß nicht, wann ich den nächsten Part aufnehme, aber auf jeden Fall nicht heute. Tschüsseldorf.